오늘 하나님의 말씀은 하나님이 죄로 삼으신 것은 고린도후서 5장 21절을 가지고 한 절을 가지고 오늘 십자가를 한번 생각해 보기를 원합니다. The message for today, the title for today is God made him. I ask you to look at this. God made him to be sin is the title of the message. And Okay. I know this is a picture that I've been showing to the church. I ask you to take a look and take a good look at it. 우리 한번 십자가를 한번 봐주시겠어요? 잘 보이는지 모르겠는데 십자가를 바라보셔야 합니다. 바라보세요. There is a Christ crucified. Okay, the cross of Christ. 우리 예수님의 십자가 여기 있는데 예수님이 아직 십자가에 달려 있습니다. If you recall from the teaching of Deuteronomy, cross meant two things in Deuteronomy. Number one, curse. It meant curse. Okay, you commit a crime and you need to be punished. And according to Deuteronomy law, Old Testament law, you put that person on a tree. Okay? Now, if you think about it, what is the purpose? If you commit a crime and you put to death, and that's the punishment, and why do you place them on a tree? What's the purpose? It means public display of abandonment. Sin is cursed, and sin is to be separated and abandoned. And that's what it means. Cross means cursed, and it means abandoned. 우리 신명기에 보면은 우리 죄를 지면 죽인 다음에 나무에 매달게 했습니다. 그렇죠? 죄를 지어서 죄를 벌했으면 됐지 왜 나무에 매달아야 했습니까? 그 나무에 매다는 이유는 두 가지입니다. 하나는 cursed, 저주를 받은 것입니다. 죄 때문에. condemned. 두 번째는 그 모든 하나님의 그 백성들에서 abandoned, 버림을 받는 것입니다. 버림. Okay, just think about it. That's the meaning of the cross. Abandonment and curse, and that's Jesus, Son of God, and that's the meaning of the cross. Okay, it really is a paradox if you think about it, because he's a sinless person, he's the Son of God, beloved of God, and he's cursed, and he was abandoned. Okay, and I think that's the meaning of the cross. And why this? God made him. Okay, God made him. Okay, that's the gospel. God made him. God is the Father, and he is the Son. God is the Father God, and he is Christ. And he's the Son, and God made him. God placed him. God desired him. Okay, that's what it means. Okay. Today, the text just one verse, 2 Corinthians 5:21. 오늘 한 절을 가지고 오늘 십자가를 생각해 보길 원합니다. 고린도후서 5장 21절입니다. God made him who knew no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. And I was reading ESV this throughout the week, and it's stated slightly differently. ESV writes, "For our sake, God made him to be sin who knew no sin, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God." It's an amazing statement. Okay, ESV, which is a literal translation. This is, I think, is NIV. For our sake. You know what? Let me just go back. This is for our sake. Curse and abandonment of God, Son of God, is for our sake. And I hope right away you're thinking, who am I? Who are we? Right? So it is for our sake God made him. Okay? Which is the major statement. Everything in Christianity is God made. Everything is God. That's Christianity. In other words, all this is from God, and this is the heart of God. This is the heart of God. Do you understand that? This is the heart of God. Okay? Always starts from there. His heart toward us. That's Christianity. And I hope you're thinking about why? Why? Right? It was his plan. It was his heart. It was his plan. And we looked at it in Acts recently. It was his full knowledge. Even before the men were created, this was planned. Okay? This was predetermined. This is his orchestration to send and to give it up to the enemy. That's you and I, right? So that it is his action and this is his work. Cross is his heart. Cross is his desire. Cross is his plan. And cross is his work. Okay? None of us. 우리 십자가는요, 하나님께서 하셨다는 말은 무슨 말이냐면 모든 것이 하나님께로 났다는 말입니다. 그게 기독교입니다. 여러분이 한 게 없습니다. 우리 행한 거는 죄밖에 없습니다. 그런데 하나님이 다 하셨으며 모든 것을 하셨으며 18절입니다. 그것이 하나님을 믿는 것이고 기독교고 믿음인데 바로 이게 하나님의 마음입니다. 여러분을 향한. Okay. Tonight we're remembering his heart towards you. Okay. I don't know where you are, but this is his heart towards you. And this is his plan towards you. And this is his desire towards you. And this is his action and work towards you and I. Okay? If you look at Genesis 22, story of Abraham and Isaac, of course, kind of foreshadows the cross. Do you remember? Abraham taking his only son, who was probably about 17, 18 years old, taking him to the mountain of Moriah because God told him to sacrifice him there. Do you remember? And then they were walking up. Okay? They were walking up. Father was carrying, if you could just look at me, knife and the fire. And the son was carrying the wood. And they were walking up together. Do you remember that? 여러분, 창세기 22장 기억하십니까? 우리 아브라함이 아들 이삭을 하나님께서 명령하셨을 때 바치러 모리아산으로 갔습니다. 둘이서 이렇게 올라가는데 아버지는 손에 아브라함한테는 불과 나이프가 있었습니다. 칼이 있었습니다. 칼로 양을 벨 것이고 불로 태우려고 아버지가 들고 갔습니다. 그리고 아들은 나무를 들고 갔습니다. 여기 아들이 나무를 들고 있습니다. 아버지는 칼과 불을 가져갔습니다. If you remember, right? Here's the son who carried the cross and the father carried the knife and the fire. That's Christianity. Son carried the cross, father carried knife and fire. Father went up to the mountain of Moriah together with the son. 아브라함이 이삭이랑 같이 올라갔던 것처럼 갈보리에도 우리 하나님이 같이 올라가셨을 것입니다. 같이 올라가셨을 것입니다. 분명히 그렇습니다. 그렇죠? Just as Abraham went up with his son to the mountain of Moriah, Father God went up to Calvary with his son, standing there. I personally believe. Do you think he would be folding his arm on a throne and kind of watch while this is happening with his only son? I don't think so. Why all of these? Because God made him. That's the gospel and that's the cross. Okay? God made him to be sin. What does that mean? Who knew no sin? Can you think with me? Can you think of a person that fits this resume who knew no sin? Is there anyone you know in history that could kind of fit the resume of who knew no sin? There was only one person in history who qualifies to this resume, who knew no sin. That's man Jesus. Jesus of Nazareth. That's him right here. That's man Jesus, who knew no sin. Man Jesus, Jesus of Nazareth, the Messiah, the God-man. And he's the only one. But God made him to be sin. Okay? 하나님께서 죄를 알지 못하는 이를 죄로 삼으신 것은 이렇게 말씀하셨습니다. 고린도후서 5장 21절에 죄를 알지 못하는 사람이 누가 있죠? 여러분 혹시 아시는 분이 있습니까? Does anybody qualify to fit to this resume in history? 인류 역사에 이 resume, 이 description에 합당한 사람은, 죄를 알지 못하는 사람은 한 사람밖에 없습니다. 한 사람. 나사렛 예수 한 사람밖에 없습니다. 메시아, 하나님 인간 밖에 없습니다. 그런데 그 하나님 인간 나사렛 예수를 아버지께서 God made him. God made him. That was his plan. Okay. To God, what is sin? You think with me. What is sin to God? God made his son to be sin, and to him, what is sin? Okay? Sin is God's utmost abhorrence. Sin is his extreme aversion. To God, sin is an ultimate enemy of the enemies because he's love. Okay? He loves his children and sin destroys his children. Therefore, he abhors, he hates. It's the ultimate enemy. It's something that he hates the most. And he made his son to be sin. Does that make sense to you? That's what we're dealing with. It just does not make sense if you think about it. Okay? God must destroy this sin and he poured his judgment and his wrath upon sin. And he must do that. And he made his son to be sin so that he could pour his judgment, his wrath to destroy sin. Okay? And God made him sin. 우리 하나님께는 죄가 뭔가요? 아들을 죄로 삼으셨다고 그랬는데 죄는 하나님께 어떤 것이었나요? 지금도 마찬가지고 하나님이 가장 abhor, 가장 미워하는 것, 가장 싫어하는 것, 그리고 가장 궁극적인 적이요 원수입니다. 근데 아들을 죄로 삼으셨습니다. 왜냐하면 하나님은 사랑이시기 때문에 그렇습니다. 하나님의 자녀들을 사랑하는데 그 죄악이 당신의 자녀들을 계속 인생을 파괴시키니까 그 죄를 너무나 미워하십니다. 그렇기 때문에 하나님은 그 죄악을 반드시 멸해버리셔야 합니다. 당신의 모든 심판, 모든 진노하심을 부어서 그 죄를 destroy 하셔야 합니다. 그런데 당신의 아들을 죄로 삼으셨습니다. 이게 그겁니다. God made him. Okay. What was he trying to do? What is God trying to do here? What was he doing? Bible says it is for our sake. Can you believe that? God making his son the ugliest, something that he utmost hate and abhorrence, so that it'll benefit us for our sake. That's what the Bible says. For our sake, God made him to be sin, who knew no sin, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. Okay, for our sake, 우리를 위해서. This is such a ridiculous mix-up if you think about it. We become righteousness and he becomes sin. That's such a messed up thing if you think about it. Gospel is so messed up. Doesn't make sense at all if you put your mind into it. If you put a little bit of your mind into it, it does not make sense. You are righteous and he is sin. Isn't it the opposite? Right? 여러분, 뭘 하나님이 하시려고 이렇게 God made him 이렇게까지 하시나요? 우리 5장 21절에 보니까 for our sake, 우리를 위해서. That's ridiculous. 왜 우리를 위해서 아들을 죄로 만드십니까? 왜? 우리를 위해서, 우리의 베네핏을 위해서, 우리를 대신해서. 그래서 그분 안에서 그로 말미암아 우리가 그리스도의 의가 되게 하기 위해서. 근데 가만히 생각해 보면 이건 정말 모든 것이 형편없이 잘못된 것입니다. 하나님의 아들은 죄고 우리는 의예요. Does that make sense? It does make sense. Cross and the gospel is so mixed up, so messed up if you think about it. Why? Because we are not righteous. Do you know that? We are not righteous. Far from it. We're nothing but righteous. In fact, Bible declares and convicts none is righteous. No one seeks God, no one understands God, and no one knows God. We are inherently, deeply, to the core, in our DNA, in your blood, in your bones, we are sinful. We are sinful. And you are, and I am. And you know it. We're not righteous. That's the kind of creature we are, who rebels and hate God, Bible says. 왜 이게 말도 안 되는 소리냐면 우리는 의롭지 않기 때문에 그렇습니다. 여러분 의로우십니까? 의로운 사람 하나도 없다고 성경은 얘기하고 있습니다. 우리가 의롭지 않은 것이 아니라 아주 매우 불의한 사람들입니다. 성경은 그렇게 얘기하고 있습니다. 성경은 의인은 없나니 하나도 없고 하나님을 찾는 자도 없고 하나님을 아는 자도 없고 하나님을 이해하는 자도 없다. 우리의 모든 속 to the core, 전적으로 매우 깊이 뼛속까지 지금 피 속에 흐르는 DNA에 프로그램된 죄로 꽉 찬 크리처가 저와 여러분입니다. 그런데 하나님이 우리를 의롭다 하십니다. 그게 어떻게 말이 됩니까? Such a ridiculous statement. This is mixed up because not only we are not righteous, but Christ, His Son, we know he does not know any sin. He knew no sin. He is perfectly righteous and perfectly obedient, and we know that. In fact, He is holy. Holy. 여러분, 이게 왜 말이 안 되는 얘기냐면요, 하나님의 아들은 죄를 모르시는 분입니다. 우리는 죄로 꽉 찼는데 우리는 의롭다 하시고 죄를 모르시는 분을 죄로 만드시고, 말이 되는 얘기가 아닙니다. 그분은 온전히 의로우신 분이시고 완전히 온전히 순종하신 분이시고, in fact, 실은 그분은 거룩하신 분이십니다. 근데 그가 죄가 되셨습니다. 이거예요. He is sin, to be sin. God made him to be sin for our sake, who knew no sin, so that in him, we might become the righteousness of God. So then what happened? God made him to be sin. It's really you and I who need to be hanging up here, right here. It needs to be Joe, it needs to be June, it needs to be Paul, it needs to be Sharon, it needs to be you. It is you. You must hang here. You must be cursed, and you must be abandoned eternally, right? And yet God walk up to you and says, "Come on down, Sharon. Come on down. Come on down, John. I'm getting up there. You come on down." Okay? But leave the sin there. Leave it there. I will take care of it. That's the cross, isn't it? That's the cross. 그럼 도대체 어떻게 된 건가요? God made him to be sin. 하나님이 이렇게 하셨습니다. 저 여러분이 나무에 달려야 합니다. 여러분이 집사님이 여기 달려야 합니다. 장로님이 여기 달려야 합니다. 여기 달리셨습니다. 지금 달려야 합니다. 영원히 달려서 저주를 받고 영원히 버림받아야 합니다. 그런데 우리 하나님이, 예수님이 죄가 없으신 분이 이렇게 다가오셔서 집사님 내려오세요. 배집사님 내려오세요. 내가 올라갑니다. 내가 그 자리 갑니다. 내가 가겠다. 그러나 너의 모든 죄악은 거기다 놓고 그러고 내려와. 이렇게 하신 거잖아요. 그 죄는 내가 담당하겠다. 내가 담당하겠다. 그리고 나무에 달리신 것입니다. Sin was placed upon him. Whose sin? He doesn't have any. It's yours. It's mine. He doesn't have any. Sin was placed upon him. He bore our sin. Come on, people. Right? Sin that you just committed, maybe. You just fought with your wife. Just yelled at your children. Just got mad at people, someone who's cut off while you're coming to church. And it was placed upon him. Okay? And when we came down, he took my place. And he became sinful, sin, and we become righteousness. He left his righteousness and put it on us. And our sin was placed upon him. What do you call this? A great mix-up. A great messed up. Greatly messed up, isn't it? But in fact, this, what I'm trying to explain right now, in 16th century reformer named John Calvin called the Great Exchange. 16th century reformer named John Calvin. I know some of you know him. Probably one of the most important figure in Christian history. John Calvin says, this is the great exchange. Great exchange. Great exchange. That's the cross. Cross is exchange, isn't it? That's the cross. 죄가 그분에게 담당하시고요. 우리는 내려와서 그분의 의를 담당하게 됩니다. 그래서 우리는 의인이 됩니다. 굉장히 엉터리입니다. 이거는 완전히 믹스업 된 것입니다. 완전히 반대입니다. 죄인이 의인되고 거룩하신 분이 죄가 되신 것. 완전히 반대입니다. 완전히 반대. 그런데 16세기 종교개혁가 존 켈빈이 이걸 가리켜서 The Great Exchange, The Doctrine of Great Exchange. 그게 십자가입니다. 그래서 십자가는 이렇게 바뀌는 거잖아요. 바뀌는 것. 여러분 아시겠습니까? 우리가 한 게 아무것도 없습니다. 하나님이 다 하셨습니다. God made him. God made him. That's Christianity. That's the grace. God made him for our sake to be sin, who knew no sin, so that in him, you and me, we might become his righteousness. Great exchange or great transfer. Can you imagine that? Great transfer. All of my sin transferred to him, his account, and all of his righteousness transferred to me, my account. So when God sees my account, it's full, perfect righteousness. It's like this. On Calvary, God treated his son, right here, God treated his son as if he lived my 54 years of life. Sinful life, ridiculous life, shameful life. God treated him, his son, as if he lived 54 years of my life. And God poured his full wrath that he deserved, judgment upon him for my sake. That's what happened. 우리 십자가 여기서요, 무슨 일이 일어났냐면 하나님께서 이 당신의 아들을 마치 집사님이 60년 산 그 죄악된 삶을 사신 것 같이 하나님의 아들을 벌하셨습니다. 완전히 다 벌하셨습니다. His full wrath. 우리 롤라에서 우리 그 얘기 나눴죠. 하나님의 진노하심이 얼마나 클까? 하나님의 사랑만큼 큽니다. 하나님의 사랑만큼 진노하심이 큽니다. 우리 사랑하는 만큼 화가 납니다. 내 아들을 사랑하는 만큼 누가 내 아들을 해치려고 그러면 내가 화가 납니다. 맞습니까? 별로 상관없는 사람한테 화 안 납니다. 하나님은 사랑이십니다. 그러니 하나님이 당신의 자녀들을 건드는 그 죄를 얼마나 미워하시고 얼마나 진노하시겠습니까? 하나님의 사랑만큼이나 큰 것이 하나님의 진노하심입니다. 근데 그 진노를 당신의 아들한테 부으셨습니다. 우리는 그건 상상할 길이 없습니다. 여러분 하나님의 사랑을 이해하시죠? 얼마큼 이해하시죠? 그만큼 부으셨습니다. 더 커지면 그 진노하심이 더 커지는 것입니다. 그만큼 부으셨습니다. It's amazing if you think about it. God treating him as if he lived my 54 years of life. And here's an even more amazing thing. He treated me as if I lived his 33 years of perfect life. He treats me, he sees me, he rewards me as if I lived 33 years of obedient, perfect life that Jesus lived. And that's the great exchange. That's the great exchange. Great mix-up, greatly messed up. But that's the gospel, that's the cross. Finally, why? Right? Why? Why God made him? Why? There's no other religion saying something like this. There's no other story that God actually came down because he actually wanted to do something and save by his own sacrifice. There's no such thing in any other religion. Only in Christianity, right? Why? Why God made his son to be sin? I was thinking, our brethren in history who love Christ, they love to think about the cross. Do you like to think about the cross? There's something you must learn in your lifetime. Do you like to meditate upon the cross? There's one person named Isaac Watt, and we sang it in the beginning of the service. And the title is called When I Survey the Cross. When I survey the cross. And he understood why. Okay? And here's what he wrote. Okay? When I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died, my richest gain in this world I count but loss. It's nothing. And pour my contempt on all my pride. It just humbles me, in other words, he's saying. Right? Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast. There's nothing I could boast because God made him. It's all God. Saved in the death of Christ my God. Can you look at this? It's such an odd statement. Death, God. Does that make sense? But that's the gospel of Christianity. Death of God is the gospel of Christianity. When I survey the cross, you see this. When you think about the cross, you see things like this. Death of my God. All the vain things that I charm me most, things that attracts me in this world, I give to the blood of Christ. It's nothing compared to the blood of Christ. Third verse. See from his head the thorn, right? His hand, nails, and his feet, another big nail. Sorrow and love flow, mingle down. The wrath and love flow together simultaneously. Perfect display of God's great wrath and great love on cross. Great love for you and great wrath upon his son. That's the cross. It's amazing. That's why it is the wisdom of God and wonder of God, right? Sorrow and love flow, mingle down. Did there such love and sorrow meet? That's where they meet. Or thorns compose so rich a crown. And the final verse, his conclusion. Well, the whole realm of nature mine, even if I have the whole world, right? That would be too small for me. Why? Because his love of the cross, so amazing. And it is so divine. It demands my soul. It demands my life. It demands my all. 우리 마지막으로 왜 하나님이 이렇게까지 하셨을까요? 왜? 그게 마지막 퀘스천인 것 같아요. 하나님이 왜 당신의 아들을 죄로 삼으셨을까요? 가장 미워하는 죄로. 그리고 거기다가 자기의 모든 그 사랑만큼이나 큰 진노하는 심을 부었을까요? 우린 이해할 수도 없어요. 이거를요, 이해할 수도 없어요. 그런데 우리의 믿음의 선배들이 이 십자가를 생각했습니다. 우리 십자가를 생각하셔야 합니다. 그냥 예수님 죽었다, 무섭다, 처절하다 이렇게 해서 끝나는 게 아닙니다. 도대체 What is the meaning of the cross? 우리의 믿음의 선배들은 이런 일들을 했어요. 그 중에 아이작 와트라는 목사님이 있습니다. 그분이 주 달려 죽으신 십자가라는 찬송가를, 유명한 찬송가를 지었죠. 거기에 이렇게 생각하면서 이런 거를 생각했습니다. 주 달려 죽은 십자가, 내가 생각할 때 세상에 속한 욕심은 다 헛된 줄 아네. 십자가를 이해하면 다 헛된 걸 알게 돼요. 욕심을 안 부려요. 이런 걸 생각했어요. 죽으신 구주라고 나왔는데 영어에 보면은 뭐라고 나왔냐면 Death of my God. 말이 됩니까? 하나님이 죽으셨다. 하나님이 죽으셨다. 말이 안 되는 거거든요, 이게. 그런데 하나님이 누굴 위해서 죽으셨냐는 더 말이 안 되죠. 여러분을 위해서 죽으셨으니까. 그렇죠? 죽으신 그주, my God, death of my God. 그것밖에는 자랑을 말게 하소서. 보혈의 공로 힘입어 교만한 마음을 버리네. 우리 십자가를 생각하면 겸손해집니다. 십자가를 이해하면 겸손해집니다. 반드시 그렇습니다. 교만한 것은 십자가를 몰라서 그렇습니다. 그네를 몰라서 그렇습니다. 그렇죠? 우리 주님의 못 박힌 손과 발을 보니 큰 자비하심, great mercy, great exchange, great transfer has taken place. 큰 자비 나타나셨네. 가시로 만든 면류관 우리를 위해서 쓰셨네. 그리고 이제 결론입니다. 이 아이작 왓 목사님이 십자가를 깊이 생각하는데 내린 결론. 온 세상 만물을 다 가져도 주 은혜 다 못 갚겠네. 그 사랑 얼마나 놀라운지, 내가 그 사랑 받은 나 내 몸을 제물로 삼겠네. 다 그냥 제물로 삼겠네. 영어하고 조금 달라요. 결론이 Love so amazing and love so divine. 십자가의 사랑이에요. 십자가의 사랑. 십자가의 하나님의 모든 진노하심과 모든 사랑이 한 번에 부어졌어요. 우리를 향해서 for our sake 하나님이 사랑을 부으셨어요. 세상은 그래서 아무 의미가 없대요. 세상은 자랑할 것도 없고 너무 바랄 것도 없고 이렇게 된다고 얘기하고 있습니다. For our sake, God made Jesus sin, to be sin, who knew no sin, so that in Him, we might become the righteousness of God. 우리 같이 잠깐 기도하겠습니다.